Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Mr. 4Capscaler. So we're gonna jump in on Watchdogs 3 Legion using a 2080 Super Ryzen 9 12 cores, 4.2 gigahertz. We got more cores here, and we got 2080 Super. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna select under the option. This is, by the way, maximum settings. PC cloud-based service in Canada, Toronto. For more information, go to MaximumSettings.com or go to their Discord, MaximumSettings.com. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to test to see what my frames per second are if I select everything to medium, leaving the RTX at medium and DLSS, which is deep learning super sampling feature as well. So as you can see right here, I got my FRAPS turned on. Currently it's sitting at 30 idle. Alright, so we're going to leave the resolution at 3840 by 2160. We're going to jump to quality, and we're going to leave the quality at actually, you can just go as high. That's all you can do, just high. That's fine. Oh, medium, geometry high. High, that's fine. Environment medium. Texture resolution, we'll keep it at medium. Texture filtering, we'll keep it at high. Shadows, this we'll definitely need to keep at medium. Reflection, it's already set to ultra. I cannot touch it. All right, fine. Let's see. Post-processing, it's selected it automatically at TAA. I cannot touch it. Subsurface Scattering, we'll leave it at low for now. DLSS quality, how about we put it performance? That's the deep learning super sampling. Leave it at performance. Where's the RTX? Ray tracing, it's set to high. Let's keep it at medium. At medium, and let's apply. Let's see what kind of performance we're going to get here. Alright, so now that I have selected all of these settings under the quality, graphics, let's see what type of performance do we get with medium settings. This is really medium settings. We do have DLSS at performance, and we have ray tracing at medium. So let's see what kind of performance can we get. Alright, let's go back and let's see. Let's continue. Now, this game, it's not optimized that perfectly. But this is a common case with majority of Ubisoft games on the PC. When they come out, usually they're not optimized that well. When you look at the Siege, Rainbow Six, when you look at Division 1 and 2, and even Far Cry, in the beginning, they're never that well optimized. But as the time goes, as there are more updates and, you know, being implemented, I'm sure it will run better. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see what kind of performance can we get. I don't think, obviously, maybe we'll hit 40 if we're lucky. Maybe 38 if we're lucky. I don't know. 38, there it is. 40, just like I said. 40, 38, 40, 44. Alright, it's not bad, but it's still a bit clunky. It's still clunky, you know. 40, 40, 40, 40, 44. Not bad, but still a bit clunky. Alright, I mean, it's playable, but here's the thing. You got to ask yourself, is it really worth it jumping to 4K if this is the kind of performance you're going to be getting? You know, don't you? I mean, the idea is to have the graphics all maxed out, right? And to have the best possible looking game with the best possible performance. So, I mean, it's playable. It's playable. Obviously, it's playable. I'm not, saying you cannot play it like this. Yes, you can. But it's just we want to hit 60. Okay, let's do something else here really quick. Let's go to the options and let's change the video to 1440p. 1440p. Let's see. What are we getting right now? Okay, now we're getting 50 frames per second. This is like 1440p upscale to 4K. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, this is doable. 1440p at medium settings. But even at 1440p medium, you're getting 45, 46. You're not hitting a 60 FPS. So this game is poorly optimized. You're not going to hit 60 FPS with the current rigs. I think you're better off at 1080p. We're going to switch to 1080p really quick here. At night, we want to check out the ray tracing here. So let's switch to 1080p. Now let's see. What are we getting here? Wow, even at 1080p, wow. 40, 50? Oh, this is bad, dude. 56. So in the city, we're getting like 50. Oh, man. This is poorly optimized. Even at 1080p, man. With Ryzen 9 12 cores and 2080 Superman and 20 gigs of RAM, you should be able to run this at 60 FPS at 1080p, especially with the medium settings. So yeah, I mean, this is poorly optimized. My friend Turtle from Discord, he's right, man. This thing is poorly optimized. Now, don't be turned off. You can still play this game like this. It's not a problem. It's just I would wait for the updates. I would wait for them to update this game to optimize a little bit better. Okay, let's go back to 4K again. Let's see how bad it gets when we select 4K with oh Lord. Let's go to ray tracing to high and DLS quality. Let's see how bad this gets. Oh, 30 frames per second. Oh my God. Now we're getting 30. Hey, look, man, I know it's 30, but hey, even at 4K 30, I'm okay. It doesn't bother me. I'll be honest. I'm okay with this. I played a bunch of 4K 30 games. You know, it doesn't bother me. I'm okay with this. But it kind of sucks that the best you can get, it's 30, so 4K 30. I hope this video helps you and gives you some idea what to expect from the Watch Dogs 3 Legion. At the moment, you know, it is what it is, guys. Well, this is okay. This is fine. 30 to 35 frames per second at medium settings and DLSS, deep learning, super sampling at quality, and ray tracing at high. At least you got ray tracing and DLSS turned to quality. So 30 to 35. Let's just circle at 30 frames per second, 4K. I'm okay with this. This is fine by me. I have no problem playing like this. So at least now you know that these are the settings you can use if you want to reach that 4K 30. Here, let me show you what I'm using. I'm using DirectX 12. Geometry set to high, environment medium, resolution of textures medium, texture filtering set to high, shadow set to medium, ambient occlusion, post-processing TAA, subsurface scattering at low, ray tracing at high, and DLSS at quality. And so that's pretty much what I'm using for 4K, and I'm getting 30 frames per second, and that's fine by me. I think this is most likely what you're going to see in the Xbox One X, like 4K 30. Maybe some dynamic resolution possibly could be used. I don't know. I haven't. I have to wait for Digital Foundry to see what they say. But that's what I'm guessing. Probably maybe 1800p dynamic resolution, upscale to 4K, and like a 30 frames per second. PlayStation 4 Pro, I'm guessing 1440p, upscale to 4K with 30 FPS. I don't know. That's what I'm just guessing right now. Okay. But hey, at least you have ray tracing set to high, and you got DLSS, deep learning, super sampling, set to quality. Let's go check out the ray tracing here really quick. At that looks good. I want to find a good position where I can see ray tracing a little bit better. Maybe from here. Let me see. Yeah, right here is good. Yeah, ray tracing, we can see it perfectly here. This is great. So there you have it. That's what we're getting at the moment. Right here. So 4K 30. This is fine. These are the settings I would recommend if you want to play in 4K. Because even at 1080p, barely you can't even hit 60 at 1080p, man. It is poorly optimized. But I would suggest to use these settings if you want to enjoy ray tracing and deep learning, super sampling on to quality. These are the settings I would recommend that I just showed you earlier at 4K 30 at the tier 3. This is nothing to do with the rig. The rig that Paul built, it's pretty darn good. This is just the developers poorly optimizing this game to run on the PC, which is something that happens all the time with the Ubisoft games on the PC. Even your Cyberpunk is going to be poorly optimized in the beginning, okay? All of these new games will have to be patched up with a bunch of updates, so keep that in mind. This game just got released today. All right, so, well, there you have it. I hope that answers your questions. on how well it runs and what settings to use. And this is what I would recommend if you want to enjoy 4K 30. And honestly, I'm okay with 4K 30 like this. This doesn't bother me. I'm all right with this. It's not a big deal. I'm perfectly fine. I mean, I played Red Dead Redemption 2 at 4K 30. I'm okay with this. 60 FPS, it's only important to me with first-person shooter games, games like Call of Duty, Battlefield. That's where 60 FPS it's a must-have. But for a game like this, I'm okay with 4K 30 like this. That's fine. Well, there you have it. I hope this helps. There's your answers. There's your proof. And hopefully these settings will give you some enjoyment at 4K 30. Don't bother with the 1080p because it's really it's not optimized that good even at 1080p. You barely get 50, like 50, 48, 50. It's just bad. So there you go. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching.